This is the Nathan, Nat and Sean podcast.
The other day we got the chance to catch up with comedy legend David Walliams.
Yes. Now you might know Matt Lucas.
Yes.
And he's done a lot of things with Rebel Wilson.
Yes.
He's that bald-headed guy. He's the comedy partner of him.
Yeah,
His
so
previous
Little
comedy
Britain
partner.
was the show that shot them to international stardom. He's bringing his tour here. So the David Walliams book show tour will hit Perth Riverside Theatre October 12. You can get tickets from tgdainty.com. But do you want to have a listen to our chat with them?
David, you look amazing.
I know. Don't fight your feelings.
Well, it's early morning here for us generally, so we just basically roll out of bed and look at you.
You look like you're ready for a GQ magazine cover shoot.
My hair team, my stylist, my manicurist, my pedicurist, my eyebrow threadist.
Yes.
They've all been me. And this is my little dog, Eric.
I just noticed. How adorable.
beautiful.
What have we got here? What is this?
It's a dog.
Yes. We don't have those here. I bought a terrier. He's adorable.
Hey, David, I've got a question for you. I was reading an article a couple of months ago that was talking about people suggesting that you were on Britain's Got Talent as a performer because some guy came on with a mask and they were questioning, David's come back and he's performing and he never got his jokes right.
That would be a bit humiliating.
That's why you wore the mask.
You've been the judge and now you're the contestant dressed as a goldfish.
Yes, goldfish.
So, no, I didn't see it, but I did see there was speculation online about it. Made me laugh. But they always... there's also that show... what's the show where people come on in funny costumes and do a dance?
Masked Singer?
Masked Singer, sorry. I do know.
Yeah.
And, they always go, I reckon that's Barack Obama. I bet that's Brad Pitt. Yeah, that's David Walliams as well. But no, I've not done that one either. But maybe I'll do Strictly one day.
Okay.
Strictly. Come dancing, Sean.
But the only problem is I can't dance at all, and I'm very competitive.
It's a great combination.
If I can't win, I really throw my toys out of the pram.
That's the spirit.
And I become insufferable.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it's for me.
You're speaking to the right people.
Would you be a person that would sabotage another contestant?
Of course.
Good.
I'm not just and all the other contestants.
Yeah. Tonya Harding style?
My mum bring in some homemade cakes, and then I'd put laxative pills in all the cakes. And so they would eat them before they danced, and they'd all have terrible, terrible accidents.
So you really have thought it through already. Yeah, you're good to go.
Now, is there any love on this panel? Is anyone married to anybody? Is anyone spooned?
You did say love. I am married, but I won't go
not to us,
that
though.
depth. I've got
a couple or anything.
No. We have one night.
Tried.
We took each other as lovers.
Yes. Just a quick episode as a throuple, but it didn't work out.
It didn't work out. There's a lot of limbs.
You've got to try these things.
You do.
You
got to see what
But
happens.
ultimately, someone gets a bit jealous that they're not getting the...
That's why I would never be in a threesome, because I know I'd be the person on the side of the bed holding people's stuff.
Everyone's got their role, Nathan. Everyone's got their role.
That's right, Natalie.
Oh, my God. I'd be so... they'd say, we need some more drinks. Can you go to the bottle shop while they're going to town?
You would have had heaps of threesomes, wouldn't you, David?
Well, it's
it's what they eat. They're eating their crumpets while they're listening, so it's fine. It's all fine.
How is life on Earth? I remember last time I was there, it was very, very, very hot.
Yeah, well, we've turned into winter at the moment, but it'd still be delightful when you're down at the Riverside Theatre.
Yes.
It'll be
you're
nice
coming in
and beautiful.
October. October's a nice time. It hasn't.
Yeah.
It's not too hot, but the worst of the winter, what we call winter, has calmed down. So we've had a bit of wet and windy couple of days, but by the time you get here, it's going to be delightful.
I'll bring the sunshine.
Yes, you
as
will.
always,
As he would.
Yes.
As he would.
Everywhere I go.
Yeah.
No, I'm really looking forward to it, actually, because we last time I think I was in Perth was for the Little Britain live show in 2007. I have been back to Australia, but I don't think I've been back to Perth since. And we did have such a great time because the audiences were so up for it. And I just think Australian audiences are more up for it than anyone any other audiences in the world.
Yep.
They're also unshocked.
Yes,
Yeah,
we have no morals.
Yes.
So
That's clear.
yeah.
Last time I was over, I went to see Jim Jeffries live.
Oh,
Hilarious.
wow.
Yes.
So funny.
Even I was quite shocked. I never laughed so much, but I was just like, whoa, I didn't know you could say that. I've been an audience of people just having a good time and no one cutting or anything like that. People had come to see something outrageous and they got something outrageous.
We just saw what's happened with Tenacious D here in Australia, where Kyle, Jack Black's partner, had said, don't miss Trump next time after blowing out the candles on the birthday cake. To us here in Australia, as a general consensus, everyone's going, oh, calm down. It was just a joke. And even...
Well, all I say is, obviously he did mean it's a joke. The other thing is, have you looked at social media recently?
Yeah.
There's all kinds of things going round and round and round. And sometimes, even when something terrible happens, people do make jokes. There's sort of black humor and stuff. So I think let's not take jokes too literally.
I know.
Yeah, but that's crap, isn't
We're
it?
getting to a point where I really feel for comedians, because there's all. I would say you cannot bring your phones in, because out of context, people just get people are so ready to get angry from afar these days.
100%.
And they want to cancel people. It's insane.
Well, yes, I must say, when I read that his agent had dropped him or something, I did think, this is a bad taste joke. Even if people are outraged, he's going, I'm sorry, it was a bad taste joke. And I think that really should be the end of it.
I know, but everyone was thinking it, and it was a comment made that everyone knew that was a joke.
Yeah.
News services pick it up, and then they want to make it into a deal.
Yeah, but it's clearly a joke. And also, I think when you're a comedian, you don't get it right every time.
No.
Yeah.
Sometimes you get things wrong, and you think it's funny, and then he obviously is very funny, but I'm just saying, for me at least, there's things I think, oh, this will be funny, and then you say it and it dies a death, and you think, oh God, that wasn't great. So you do you can't think everything's going to be gold. But yeah, I find the reaction a bit strange, as if this is something that no one in the world has made a joke.
Yeah.
No, 100%, David.
Millions of people have made jokes about it.
100%.
Yeah.
So why are we so worried that another person has done that? I think it's because probably Jack Black is so super famous and he's Kung Fu Panda guy, that there's a lot of attention on it. But I felt for him, because I thought...
Oh, no, he didn't even say it.
Exactly, Nat.
It's a bad taste joke, and there is always room for bad taste jokes in this world.
Yeah,
For
well,
sure.
Well, now we've proven, like what you just said, Natalie, you can get cancelled from standing next to someone that said something bad. It's quite ridiculous.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like a sort of pile on, isn't it?
Yeah,
But
it's a pile on.
I don't really understand the motivation for it, but some people get a kick out of it. But it does feel like I did think the whole thing feels to me like a storm in a teacup, and it's just like about people have taken offence at. But is he the only person in the world who's done this?
Yeah,
I actually don't think people have taken offence at all.
No.
Let's talk about something really positive right now, quickly.
Yes.
Astro Chimp. That graphic novel is awesome. that looks really good.
your target market.
Yeah,
here.
I'm your target market. It's brilliant, David. It looks so amazing. The artwork's amazing. Is this your first graphic novel?
Yeah, I wanted to do a graphic novel because it was a story set in space.
Yeah.
And it was animal, so I felt like really it felt like an animated movie to me, and I thought, what's the closest in book form you can get to an animated movie? And I'd say it's got to be like a graphic novel, really. Yeah. And so it was quite exciting, because when you've written a lot of books, you're looking to do something different, something that challenges you, just something that is going to be interesting for you. You don't want to write the same book over and over again. And so working in a new form, not just having a new story, but working in a new form was really exciting, and I had a great time putting it together. But Adam Stowe, who did the illustrations, did sort of, I think it was harder work for him, because a graphic novel, I imagine it just must take a lot longer to illustrate than it does to write. But I think it's come out great, and I look upon my books as books to get kids into reading, books that kids are going to read for pleasure rather than necessarily books they're told to read. And so I want my books to be as absolutely fun as possible. Some of them have bigger themes, and some of them are sort of touch on more emotional things. But this book, really, I just wanted to be fun, pure fun. And it's hard. You guys are parents, are you?
One, yeah.
He's got 4, though, so we average out.
Yeah.
Four mothers, or is it one mother?
No.
Valid question.
4x4. We've had 4x4.
Yeah, 4x4. Yeah. I mean, that's really cheap when you have 4x4.
They're lovely, lovely women. They're mothers of his children.
I'm very excited that you're coming to town. David Walliams is doing 2 shows while he's here.
Unreal.
One, the children's book show during the day, and then you do the adult stand-up show at night. So you've got every base covered, yeah?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
No, it's great because I announced the evening shows. A lot of people got in touch on social media going, well, what about the kids? Will this show be suitable for kids? And I thought, why don't I just do a book show
Yes.
for the kids? And I've been doing this show for a while, and I'm confident that it's a really fun show. And then also it's fun for me because the thing is, when you're taking a show on the road, the really fun part is being on stage, and the less fun part is waiting around to go on stage or the travelling, whatever. And I thought, well, if I'm on stage twice a day, I'm going to be really, really happy.
You need to come and visit us, David.
Please,
Tickets
David.
from tegdainty.com, all the info. But Riverside Theatre, October 12 is the day you need to put into the diary. David Walliams, thank you to you and your beautiful puppy for talking to us this morning.
Are you going to come to the show? Are you going to bring your 4 children?
And the four mothers. You've got
The mothers. Just worry about the mothers. When they get together, you know what they're like. They start bagging you out.
He's got 4 phone calls to make.
It's difficult when you have a restraining order.
Yeah, isn't it? I know.
You can get around those. Yeah. Just some
Thanks,
smooth talk.
David.
Anyway, I would love you to come to the show as my guest.
Sounds
if you want
amazing.
to.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you,
David.
We'd love that. Awesome.
Legend.
Thanks,
Thank
Dave.
you.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
All right.
Bye, buddy.
Bye.
Bye.
Nathan, Nat, and Sean is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au. Nova.